Welcome all. Gunning To Old Trafford here with your host Shady. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at the review of Nottingham Forest versus the Arsenal Saturday evening. Man, where do I start? I mean, the worst thought happened and Arsenal lost in the Forest. We just couldn't find ourselves out of there. And Sean Dyche really set out his team phenomenally. But we're not here to talk about Sean. We're here to talk about being gifted a few hours before kickoff. In first place, you've got 6 points ahead. Manchester United, the Gunning To Old Trafford partner, gives us the title. They literally give us the title in our hands. They beat Manchester City 2-0. If you guys didn't get the review of that game, jump on. It was posted yesterday whilst myself and Ibrahim did the simulation of Nottingham Forest and the Arsenal. And there the Arsenal 5-3 winners. So we thought it's going to be a comfortable day at the Forest. But let's jump into the game. You know, it's weird. And for us Arsenal fans, we haven't tasted glory in almost 22 years. And I remember being invincible because I was a young boy, and I remember those days where a draw used to feel like a loss. And this is what it feels at Arsenal now. Like I said, it's weird being in a title race because you're going to go and you're going to have these ups and downs. But where's the ruthlessness? Where's the spark? Where's the art? Where's the real going out and really killing of games? And this year for me has been the only thing which I believe is a downward movement for Arsenal, because if we don't start killing off these games, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester City will catch us. They will catch us. So it was really unlike Mikel Arteta yesterday, making 4 changes before the hour. He never ever does that. But I've been talking so much about the bomb squad, the flying squad. And he makes his changes. Eze comes on, we've got Saka on, and they look tired. Trossard looks tired. Mourinho for Odegaard, maybe that change wasn't really necessarily or out of necessity. We've got King Cobra back. Use King Cobra. King Cobra he can play with Jesus. It's not a problem. We're still keeping on giving Gyökeres going. I mean, Arteta, I know we bought him to score goals, and that's what he needs to do. And if it means now starting off a Jesus or starting off a King Cobra, then that's what we need to do. But a match like this, I'm disappointed. That means that is 4 points dropped of a possible 6 points, and it gives you 9 points. 9 points going into Manchester United next week, Saturday. And let me tell you guys, that's not going to be an easy game. I mean, they're starting to believe in Carrick, the way they played. So it's not looking pretty. But let's look at the positives. Look, there's been a bit of rotation. Mikel Arteta coming out and telling us that Saka got a bit of a knock in the warm-up. So we really don't know what's happening. He's playing around with our minds. He's not giving us the proper information because Mosquera on the bench, you tell us he's got 6 weeks to go. But in the midst of all of that, let's be honest, I mean, the standard that he's created is so high that, talk to me Arsenal fans, I mean, it's been years and years where a draw feels like a loss. I mean, yesterday and on the Gunners group with the boys, I was bored, I was upset, I was irritated, you know. I mean, this is the time where you go out there and you do something special. And you know, the Arsene Wenger team in 2004, 2005, you had the Thierry Henry, you had Dennis Bergkamp, you had Robert Pires, Freddie Ljungberg, you had Vieira putting out star performances. And you know what? This is what makes world-class football. Is when you take down and you've got a Robin Hood holding you down and he wants to take everything from you, you play and you play your heart out. And that's just not what I felt yesterday. I felt that we were controlled, that we scared to score. Come on, Arsenal. We don't have time. We're talking of the quadruple. And we're talking of the quadruple now. Do you know, for you to even win the quadruple or even think of winning the quadruple, you've got to win this league already with about 5 or 6 games to spare. And Mikel and the boys, we had 9 points. And all it takes is a little bit of ruthlessness, a little bit of artistry, a little bit of sexiness, a little bit of heart, a little bit of desire. Yes, it doesn't hurt us much, but at the end of the season, are we going to see that it was the drop points against Liverpool, it was the drop points against Nottingham Forest, and this is just like replaying, and we got to start scoring, guys. Yes, our defense is phenomenal. We've got Bumblebee, we've got Megatron, we've got Optimus Prime, Timber's doing amazing, Benjamin White, amazing stuff. But was the attack not what we were supposed to put in? Is he thinking, or is Arteta thinking too much about the San Siro on Tuesday night in the Champions League? I think again, yes, in a midst of going through the hardest 4 games of our season, where we played 4 different cups consecutively away, getting your rotation needs to be in order. And you know what? Going away in the Premiership, where you know they're going to gun you down and the pressure is on, you play your team. You play boys that are going to get into the faces of Sean Dyche and Sals and all of that. Yes, penalty. Aina brings the ball back. VAR says it touches the shoulder, but like Arteta said, the body shows that he brings the ball back. Not given. But are we the Arsenal or are we like Liverpool? Let's be honest here, man. And I don't care what anybody says. Are we like Liverpool and waiting for VAR decisions? No, gents. We've got to change the way we see things. We've got to change the way we look at things, and we got to change a draw into a win. Now let's look at this here. And you know what? When we speak of consistency and how much we have improved, and this is what I try and tell the Arsenal supporters, is hold on. Let's trust Arteta this season. Let's trust the boys. The pedestal is high. It's high. We're far away from the floor. Draws like this, yes, it's frustrating. It hurts us. And at the end of the day, we could have killed that game off at any time. Whether we go with Trossard, Martinelli, these are all boys who I believe are starters. And we need to play hard. Yes, we got critique when we drew against Liverpool 0-0 at the Emirates. And there's going to be critique today after the Nottingham Forest game. But that must not sidestep of how much we have built this season and what team we have put out there. Look, Arteta knows better. We don't know about the social things that's happening in the club, but I just kind of feel a little bit of frustration, and this is not the time to feel frustrated. And if we're not going to turn these draws into wins ASAP, it is going to cost us at the end of the season, and then we can forget winning the quadruple. Arteta, make us proud. Do something really different. And again, talking about the standards, let's talk about it. I mean, the drop points that we have dropped, we haven't lost. Yes, they just not we're just not clicking into that 5th gear, but we haven't lost. So the standards are high. I believe in this club. I believe that we're still going to have a successful season. Hope you guys enjoyed this year. But I'm just irritated, man. I'm irritated that we just cannot finish the games off. But the ceiling is high. Mikel Arteta, do what you guys need to do. Next up, we are at the San Siro in the Champions League, and thereafter the Gunning To Old Trafford fiasco at the Emirates. We will be taking on Manchester United. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just speaking from the heart, not going to talk about too much technical stuff, just Mikel Arteta. Let's get your rotation correct. Let's get some players into key positions, and let's start getting the hunger back. There's nothing more than that. Yes, we outplayed Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, again, low block. This is why you got the players like Eze. This is why you got the players like Trossard. This is why you got the players on the bench to come out and really change things. This just wasn't the case. Guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit the bell notification to keep in touch, in tune, and independent with everything. We mean everything from Gunning To Old Trafford. We are 7 points ahead. Arsenal first, top of the Premiership. Semi-final, second leg. We've got our 1 foot at the Carabao, looking good. FA Cup into the fourth round against Wigan, and top with 7 points, 16 matches to go in the Premiership. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal, salute. See you guys soon. Iklaw Shapa Ding Dong. See you guys. Shebele.